to race in intergalactic cups. It's
Sounds
awesome.
pretty cool.
So freaking awesome.
For racing cars.
I'm so on board. This will be fun, Walter, don't you think? Make it eat things, Walter. Make it eat things. Make it eat asteroids. It'll be so dramatic, those scenes. We'll, like, fly out in the front of the ship, and people can get all kinds of angles of it, like...
I can't build something like that. That's a little bit out of my league.
No. You misunderstand my idea here.
I don't know where I could find something like that.
No. It's simple, dude. Look through the blueprints until you find drill ships that just drill the hell out of things. And once you find one that drills a large area, make that drilling piece. And once we have that drilling piece, I can figure out what to do to the front of the ship to make it look awesome and dramatic. We can put a face, or we can make a mouth, or we can just make it this nasty industrial thing sticking out of the front of the ship. But all you have to do is find the blueprint and make the part of the ship that does the drilling, and the resource collection if it has such a thing. And then I can attach it to the front of the ship. I can figure out what it's going to look like. If somebody else is a sculptor, hey guys who are watching this show, if you're a sculptor, let us know. You know that we like to make fun stuff like the duck. There's a very simple technique in which you can take an image and break it up on a grid for top, front, and side or whatever, 3 angles at least, 6 or better. But if you have those reference images, you can create any kind of model. So if there's a modeler out there who wants to get down for something like that, and you'd be surprised who's a modeler. If you like bead art, if you do bead art where you take a grid and you lay the beads out on the grid to make an image, you are surprisingly good at this kind of modeling. So you guys don't know this, a lot of you probably don't, but I spent most of my life as an auto mechanic. I built fast cars, and I drove fast cars, and that's what I did all the way into my 30s. And a lot of the work that I did laying down outside, working in people's driveways. I was on-call mechanic. And in Washington State, that means laying in mud puddles working under somebody's car. It means laying with a big rock that's in somebody's driveway in the middle of your back, because that's where you have to be laying to get a hold of whatever you're getting a hold of. And that takes its toll. And in my 30s, I became a game programmer. I went to school and got a degree in game simulation programming as a major with a minor in game design, and that's what I did. And I love that stuff. And I have my name on AAA title or 2, and have supported the indie community and done some indie work myself, and I love all of that stuff. And another side to it all is the realization that I was an auto mechanic most of my life. Turns out that I could program. I could know math on the other side of physics into discrete mathematics, chaos theory being a small discipline of that. All of those things change your mind. They change the way you see the world. When you see how logic fits together in a mathematical way that goes beyond. So this is the world I live in. There's no multiplication. Addition is the only thing. There's no subtraction. There's no division. All of those things are functions of addition, and if you really tear them down, they are. And no one taught me that.
Yeah, there is a difference between mathematics and addition,
No, mathematics is addition.
Well, I mean, sometimes the way they teach in school with just repetitive addition and subtraction is they should be teaching more about formulas, I think.
Well, yeah, it's all a great tree. When I look at math, I see this great and wise and beautiful tree, and it all starts with the very essence of numbers, the values that are fractions of a real value. The 0.00000000000, oh, so many zeros, and then a 1 placed at the end of that, the first step into reality, so small that it's not a value we can conceive or embrace or do anything with, but it's there. It's that first building block mathematically, and it echoes the first building block of the universe, that small piece, so small that we can't conceive it, so small that it exists, and it existed there first. It was the first one that was there, just like this first fraction of a number, so
He's zoning
small
out
that
on
you can't conceive
profoundness
of it.
now.
Hold on, we're getting there. So it all starts there. And that small value becomes all the fractions and all the small values, and it becomes also the first real number. And then you start getting into the manipulations of those numbers. Those grow into the roots. Those are the roots. And then addition starts the first place where all of those roots meet into the trunk. And addition is manipulated into multiplication, subtraction, and division. Those are all functions of addition, and we won't get into how. I've explained that before in another episode, and if you guys want to track that down, you're welcome to do that. But those functions of addition become the 4 kind of pillars of manipulating the values that we know that we can use to do basic math, and then we start conceiving of containers that can contain those numbers, the leaves of the tree, that can contain values, the energy that comes in from outside, as well as actually, I guess that's more like the functions. These are more like the functions. I think my simile went a bit awry. But yeah, you have formulas and functions that form from the manipulations of the numbers and the concepts of containers. And it's just this beautiful tapestry, math is. And that all comes from a guy that used to make fast cars for folks and fix the hoopty they were using to get to their job at the gas station.
Amazing.
That was me. I was all blue collar. I was so blue collar that when I took my shirt off at night, I still had a ring. And then I couldn't do that anymore. I couldn't work like that, and I accidentally became a game programmer.
I knew a bit of machine code and that. I've done systems analysis, but best job I ever had was as a civilian contractor installing mainframes into bunkers. That was good.
Awesome.
And I tell you what, they don't keep them on the surface. That's just a clue. I went deep, man, deep into places.
Some of those bunkers are awesome. There were
man, they sound incredible. And yeah, you're down there for 8 hours, so you kind of come up and you're like, fresh air, man. That's tinned air is just nasty.
So look this up. This is an interesting thing. In Washington State, in a number of places, but in Washington State, the state that I live in, there are old decommissioned missile silos.
Oh yeah, I've seen them, the Minuteman silos, yeah.
Yeah, that people have bought and have made homes out of.
I've seen a few things on that.
That is so cool. Oh, I should just build some instead of flying back and forth. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking a lot, and when I talk, I use that part of my brain that sees things, and I can't play very well. When I'm a very visual person, everything that I say as I'm playing the game and doing commentary and stuff flashes before my inner eye.
Yeah, Walter, I think you lost a thruster off the back of this mining ship.
I can see that.
Yeah, just knock it out your way.
Isn't that one of like 400 thrusters?
No, it's just one of the 2 big ones on the back.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody said at one point that thing had like 400 thrusters or something like that. Some amazing number of thrusters.
Trying to put a seat on here, actually.
Mainframes and bunkers, huh? Man, that's
Yeah, you got to dismantle the whole damn mainframe and then like cart it down, what, 30 floors or something, and then down spiral staircases. It's a bit like a submarine inside. Airlocks, the lot.
Oh, no
And you've got to take
elevator, I
all the
guess.
mainframe
Right.
in, then you've got to reassemble it. And if you got problems with it, you're the one who caused the problems.
Yes, because you disassembled it, reassembled it.
Yeah, and then it's up to you to fix it.
Oh, that's always fun. So that would indicate that you caused problems at least once,
No, no, no,
right?
no, no, it was alright. I never actually, never took responsibility for fixing them back up together. I always left that to someone else. I'd be like, right, sign there you go, there's your mainframe. Good luck.
There you go. Well, at one time, I was, so as the mechanic thing faded, I did some kind of other stuff. I worked on computers in people's homes, and I built home networks and stuff, and all of that is nasty work, and ended up being as bad as working on cars, as far as, being stuff like climbing under houses to run line for networks and stuff like that. People that wanted hardwired networks ran in homes that didn't have network connections, which is, more common than not for stuff ran in walls and blah, 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 blah. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
I built a
I don't know where
motorbike
I
in my
was
front
going with
room once,
this.
that was bad enough.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, speaking of
Everyone does
motorbikes,
that.
real soon we're going to do the cafe racer conversion.
I saw that, yeah.
I need to clean the garage. I've been looking at cafe racers online to see what I like. In fact, I looked at one that was literally the motorcycle that we're going to do the electric conversion on, changed over into a cafe racer. And it was all right. Some of the design decisions made on that one I didn't like. Immediately, I think I've become attracted to the concept of a solid rim. It's a really striking look on a motorcycle when you cannot see through that rim. Now, the only downside to that is a solid rim motorcycle is subject to side winds
Right.
in a stronger fashion than an open rim. So that's a consideration to have. And out here especially, there's a bridge or two out here, and we have windy sections. The land's really divided up into, like, hills and mountains, and then the valleys that water flows through. So the valleys that water flows through often have air flowing through them as well, because air, like all of us, takes the path of least resistance. Very profound this morning. I don't know I woke up in a mood today. I think the show's going to be very good for a little while. I'm feeling sprightly. There's also coming Saturday. I know I don't have the schedule up. I'm going to be doing lots with the schedule this week, so be excited about that. But Red and I are going to do Don't Starve Together, and it's going to be one of his first, one of the first things he shoots. He's going to be shooting in edit, just because we don't have the monster internet connection necessary to have two of us stream in 720 at the same time. Actually, I bet you we do, come to think of it. We're going to have to try that. We'll have to try to both stream. I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know if Google is going to, or if YouTube's going to be like, hey, everybody's streaming from everywhere at the same time. Shut up, get out of my head! I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll try. We'll see. I'd like to both stream. It's going to be a surreal experience, a surreal show, because I won't be on his camera and he won't be on mine, and you'll just hear him as a disembodied voice in the room. And I don't know if I like it, but whatever. We'll see. There's other possibilities. We can change the way the cameras look so that my studio looks into his portion of the studio. So you see me and then you see him in the background. But But that negates the green screen on some level. I don't know. God, this has been a
Yeah, it's
real
complicated.
bit of pain.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's tough when you got two people shooting in the same studio. It creates all kinds of audio issues for chat and other fun stuff.
Inbound.
I'm going to weld up some of this conveyor system. Is it in place yet? Is it ready to go? I can just weld it up.
You know what? Zimnala has... Oh god, I forgot to do that when I came into the show. And
So at least
Zimnala's
if
not
I
joining us
weld it
again.
up, he'll have the if he wants
Yeah.
to move it, the resources will be there. So
Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then if you need to access the machines that it's hooked to, I'll reset the permissions on them, but I think I have to reset the show to do that.
no, it's okay. I'll just weld what I can.
Okay. I can also get you a door cut for the disco anytime if you want to start building on that.
No, leave that to Paul.
No, Paul cannot be trusted with the disco. Zibnall was going to do the disco at one time, and I got him distracted with that conveyor system. Because I just don't know if he's funky enough. It takes a funky soul to build the disco.
Yeah, I ain't got no funk.
Oh, that's sad, man. I'm sorry.
I know, I'm all funked out, man.
You gotta spend
Led
some
too
time.
interesting a life.
You gotta spend some time every day with music playing you would never want your friends to hear you listening to.
I listen
And,
to Pink Floyd. If it's Pink Floyd, I'm listening.
and
But that's
wiggling
not much
parts
good
of
for
your
a
body
disco.
that no one should ever see. I don't disco. Well, maybe a little Bee Gees, but for the most part, I get down with other music that I would never admit. Anything that you can kind of just be an idiot to. I think it's good to be an idiot a little bit each day.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot like 8 hours of footage a day. It used to be 9 hours. I'm slowly pulling back though because we got other projects to do for the studio that will, yeah, other projects.
Yeah, you said something
Projects
about
that are
you
going
can
to be fun,
actually,
like the bike.
you're actually going to set up some shows, aren't you? Some
Yeah,
discrete
I
shows.
am. I'm gonna break the whole. I'm gonna break the whole channel into pieces. Eventually, the channel as it is now will just be the house that you see things streamed from, and everything may upload to this place as like a central repository. You'll be watching everything on the container, and then the shows themselves, the episodes will show up in show episodes. But that's, I don't know. We're slowly moving there. Red's gonna pick up some of the game footage, and we'll get all this done.
That's probably a good idea, actually.
Yeah, we're too big for our own britches. There's too much we want to do. So we've got to start breaking things off. Besides, I have 350 subscribers, so any show built from my channel already has that. And then as one show builds a subscriber count, it goes to the channel, and then every other show also has that kind of pool of advertisement there, because any one show that I have is going to be aware of other shows that are pertinent to it, and they all are under the concept that this is all technology, entertainment, and snacks.
It's classified as a sport now, game playing.
Yeah.
So you're an athlete.
I'm a commentator, I guess. I like to think more like I am what you would get if Howard Cosell had ran down on the field and threw the ball around with the athletes. In so many cases, you guys are the athletes. And if you doubt that, look at the stuff that Luth builds in StarMade. And, look at some of the mining blueprints that Balder has gotten together and mined with. Because that's takes some talent. You got to source it, you got to resource it, you got to construct it. All of those things are creative pursuits. Not everything about creativity is forming something in your brain that never existed before and then making it happen. And if you think that's what creativity is, and you set your guidelines for creativity to that tune, I'm afraid that you're going to miss out on some wonderful creative people out there who are actually doing it, and you're not going to see what they're doing, and that's going to be sad.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. So another thing that needs to be done here is Zimnala. I was about to say this thing needs to be connected to. Those tubes need to be connected together so we can move everything into one of the containers.
I'm doing tubes now.
Yeah, Zimnala. Oh, well, feel free to run them so the central line that isn't built meets up with either one of these sidelines, or you can tee it to meet up with both. It doesn't matter to me. We just need to get the stuff out of the big container in front and put it into the containers on either side of the ship. We may end up making another set of containers eventually, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
I think more is better, especially if they're all linked up.
But yeah, I was about to say, I want the ship to have kind of a duct system in it, so we can put storage containers wherever we want and link them up.
Yeah, that way you can pull a part from any part of the ship to any part of the ship. Say you need to do some running repairs, you can just pull it out the nearest cargo container or just whatever's there. You can pull items out of anywhere if they're connected. I mean, even out of the reactor.
That's true.
You can actually pull things out of the reactor and just walk around with irradiated stuff.
Go ahead and tee this to both of these lines, if you could. But I want to tee it different than he did. I think we don't want it to take up space in the middle of the bay. He should have teed it before that intersection. Actually, let me run this real quick.
Yeah, do that.
Because I saw it in my noggin. I saw the way it should go.
Noggin, that's a very British word.
Oh yeah, I love Brit TV. Cherry Pie is ridiculous. She's definitely gonna marry a British man. Probably Cumberbatch if she could actually make that happen, but...
I always thought that was a unit measurement of cucumbers.
What's that?
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch? That's fantastic. Let's see, yes, tubing. I need tubing pieces. Is it called tubing? No. What is this called? Oh, TU does it. Alright. So I'll take one of these. Yeah. Okay, one of those. One of those. Oh, I can't do that. One of... Damn it. Those. And one of these. Okay. Alright, now.
Steel tubes I'm lacking.
9. This needs to go this way. I think at this point needs to turn. Yep. Okay, actually at this point I want it to T. 6. Nope. Yep. And yep. Okay. Now want it to come around those, so we need to come out some. 5. 1. If I turn this corner here, I'm turning it too early. Okay, let's do this. Let's actually do this so this needs to be a T, not what it currently is. 4. 6.
Motors, we need motors. Make a few motors. Oh no, we got some motors, we got 170 of them.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
These just need steel plate, I think, now, and then
Let's see, this is going to change the way the door itself is shaped, but that's okay. Okay, some mining must be done here. Alright, distracted by the tubing. This is what Zimnala gets when he misses shows. I'm worried about Zimnala. His job is a very dangerous one, and when he doesn't show up for a while, I start getting concerned for him.
he'll be right.
Yeah, I hope so. It is in my nature to be concerned about people. Yes, that's right, folks. I am a parent. That thing happened to me when I held little Cherry Pie when she was little. She was first born. Some switch was clicked inside of me, and
Yeah, absolutely. That happened to me.
Crap about people.
That's
Easy
why
to
I
give
had
crap.
2 more. Because once you're a parent, you're a parent. So I had 2 more.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you cannot give a crap about people when you're young, but I think once you have a kid, it's kind of in your nature to start giving a crap about people in general, because you see them from a different perspective when you see one come into the world and go through the steps of becoming a person. Whole new value gets put onto things.